Okay, there we go. This is my presentation, Electrostatic Forces and Insect Pollination. So for some background, this study and what I've been focusing on are bees, which are in the order Hymenoptera, and they're known for their role as pollinators. Bees have small hairs known as scopa that aid in the transfer of pollen from one flower to the next. And objects have electric charges that determine the strength of electric interactions. So these are the two studies I used to investigate this. My question and motive were, how do electrostatic forces impact pollination? My motive, I'm an entomology major. My current job is pollination biology intern at Beale Botanical Gardens. So obviously I'm really interested in this, and I saw the first article, and I really wanted to do it, and I found more. So this is the sensor that they use to measure the electrostatic forces on bees. They compared two different times of year. So in the summer when they're foraging, and in the winter when they're all huddled together because they're using honeybees. So basically they put the sensor for foraging and the entrance and the exit of the hive, and there are two cylinders, and it's connected to an electrometer. So when the bee flies through the sensor, an opposite electric charge appears in the cylinder from electrostatic influence, which then causes current to flow through to the electrometer, measuring that charge. Results where most honeybees had charges within that range. Most of them had positive charges. Only 7% had a negative charge. And for foraging bees, because that is the rate for bees overwintering, a bigger percentage had a negative charge, but still like only 9%. So different bees had different charges. And this could be because of a lot of things, like a whole combination of things. More research needs to be done to find out what specifically causes the bees to have different charges and what specifically causes them to have charge at all. But different jobs of bees impacts their net charge. So a bee's charge can impact how it interacts with the world. Of course, the bees that go out and interact with flowers will interact with pollen, which has a negative charge, and that can impact pollination. Some limitations were that different insects obviously pollinate different flowers and live in different habitats. Some are most are solitary, so they don't interact with other bees like honeybees do. So this might not be applicable to other aspects of pollination that involve other insects. But it's a start, and it's so interesting. Um, Some connections to class that help with analysis are Coulomb's law, which talks about the force between two charged objects. So if the bee has a positive charge and the pollen in the flower has a negative charge, they will be attracted to each other. And this attraction could cause the pollen grain to be pulled towards the bee. The class question could be draw a system schema and a force diagram for a negatively charged pollen particle and a positively charged bee. And this is a system schema showing that the pollen and the bee are the only two things in the system, and that electrostatic force is being exchanged between two of them. And this is the force diagram, or showing the interactions, the electrostatic interaction. This is the force diagram, and it shows that the bee's charge, positive charge, is bigger than the pollen's negative charge, and it just shows them interacting. But I showed the magnitude of the pollen's charge and the bee's charge. And there are my references. Thank you.